Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Superbike 22 and it's time for our second season in Superbike. It is time to start our debut with the BMW M1000RR. So in my best and only qualifying yet with the BMW, we start from 5th place and away we go. It's a little bit sluggish across the line there, but I'm trying to hold on to the position, pushing Xavi Vierge back as we now go into the first turn. Up in the inside, bit of contact there with Toprak, and then Jonathan Ray and our old championship rival Alvaro Bautista. We got the better of him last season, so we are the world champion against the real life world champion in Alvaro Bautista. And what a start this is going to be. Up on the inside for turn 4, not quite. Maybe up on the inside for turn 5. The BMW M1000 leads the way here in Aragon. Brilliant start on board the M1000. I wasn't sure that we were going to be able to get this one done, but all I knew was I've just got to be aggressive as anything to start this one, and hopefully we can hold them off. I do think this is going to be extremely difficult to hold off the AI here in Aragon. It's not one of my best tracks, but I spent quite a bit of time in the practice sessions honing in with the M1000, just trying to get this BMW to work with me. It's not as easy to use as the Kawasaki, but it has got improvements and upgrades already to start the season compared to what the Kawasaki had, so I'm hoping we can make things happen with the BMW. Of course, today's video will only have race 1 as well, guys, so if you're hoping to see the next races, make sure you stay subscribed and you tune in tomorrow for the next Super Bowl race and the race 2. But anyway, into turn 15, Jonathan Ray taking over at the front, dropping the power down to 2 here because I've noticed something with the M1000RR. The fuel does not last, so we have to make sure we can hold on to enough fuel for the end of this Grand Prix as we get really late on the brakes there going into turn 16. We've completely messed that one up as we now have Ruben Rinaldi up on the inside to the left hand side. There's a Honda in there as well with Xavi Vierge. Now bear in mind it came down to 2 manufacturers to choose from at the end of last season, the Honda or the BMW. And ultimately, we're on the M1000RR, just shoving Jonathan Ray wide. That's nothing personal, I actually just couldn't get the bike stopped. Struggling a bit with the handling in Superbike 22. I'm not quite there yet with the feeling and the sensation with both the bike and this game. It's been a while since I've really competed on Superbike 22. So, into the left-hand side, turn 5, Ruben Rinaldi pushing us wide. The Italian, half Venezuelan, wants to get through. Going to hold on to the position if we can. Try and deter the Ducati, but look at that speed going around the outside. There's Alvaro Bautista pushing us wide. He picks it up in the middle of the corner. We can take contact as this one is going heck to a handbasket already. I knew this was going to be a bit wild as Bautista pushes us deep into the corner there for the corkscrew. Bautista still holding into 3rd position, so it's Ducati 1-3 as it stands. Look at Luca Bernardi down there in 6th place as Vierge gets on through. Vierge up to 2nd place. Great stuff for the man on board the Hondas. I'm going to try and fight back into the innocuous, extremely concerning and difficult turn 12. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong, and this time, thankfully, we got the beginning part there. We managed to get it right as we got the format, as we now lose the position to Xavi Vierge, going back into the left-hand side for 15. Look at all the riders behind us as well. Another BMW into the top 8. Good to see Michael van der Mark there, but we are losing time to the man who's leading this Grand Prix, Michael Ruben Rinaldi, as we dive past the inside, up on the inside for the left-hand side for 16. We're through on the Honda. The CBR 1000 RRR, not the match for the M1000RR. The BMW looking pretty good, actually, here in the Grand Prix of Teruel. Now, cast your minds back to Scott Redding's debut on the BMW right here in Aragon, and it was absolute disaster. We're certainly proving him wrong here today, going into turn 1 and now into turn 2. Still pushing as hard as we can, but I'm just really concerned about the fuel. In the qualifying, when I was doing practice runs, the fuel never lasted. It never did. I need to upgrade something here, otherwise I'm going to have to start using power setting 2 more than I really would want. Plenty of laps in this one to go, and I'm still feeling the pressure here. Ruben Rinaldi's just pulling away ever so slightly. We've gone deep into turn 7. Xavi up on the inside, he certainly is. Going into the corkscrew, it's going to be really challenging. Can we push Vierge through? Oh, that's aggressive. Can't really get the bike stopped as well as I want to. I've tried changing braking discs and I'm not sure it's working out. We can't seem to get ahead of the AI under these circumstances. Jonathan Ray got caught on the rumble strip there. That's how we Actually got taken out last season by Luca Bernardi for the exact same thing, but going into turn 12 you can see I'm just really firm on the brakes but just can't get it stopped, so I've had to take for the inside line. Bautista's all over the place, I'm all over the place as well, as I'm going to try and dive back over the inside for the difficult right-hander here for turn 14. Thankfully still holding on to the position. Bautista's pushes us wide again, gesticulation for that man on board the German manufactured bike. Bautista with the Italian bike, he's going to be charging down the back straight here as we have just barely a tenth of a second to the real-life World Superbike champion. The number 19 turned to number 1. It's just there in third place. Heart rate monitor for this year, of course, in Superbike 22. Didn't do it for the first season, but we have it now, so I hope you're enjoying that. But across the line, it's 1:48.372. Certainly not a spectacular lap time as I go too hard on the brakes. And Alvaro Bautista makes contact. Does he get up on the inside for turn 2? Not quite. We're still holding our own, but we are dropping back down to the second power setting, which makes things rather difficult. Now, it's my understanding that AI doesn't suffer those problems with the fuel or tyre degradation. So what we have now is a pretty tall order to keep ahead of the Ducati. To get closer to Michael Rinaldi now would require a miracle. He has done a stellar job getting to the front, and look at Vierge up on the inside. You can't argue with that up on the inside of turn 7 as he dumps it underneath the BMW M1000RR. So back over now to the left for turn 9. Ducati behind, the Panigale pushing hard. Vierge into second. He's just going to get the better out of us unless I go up to power setting 3 here. Might have a chance to attack him going into turn 12. It takes some late braking manoeuvres. Do we get it here? Not firm enough on the brakes, it seems. A little bit too late as well, losing time to the Spaniard ahead of us. So back over now to the right for turn 13. Getting caught on the rumble strip, not ideal. Thankfully we do stay on top of the bike there. And look at Bautista sneaking through up on the inside, so we have to give it back to the former contestant for our World Superbike Championship. Almost said MotoGP there, of course that's a different series. And as our heart rate is beginning to climb to 120 right now, and with a good couple of laps remaining in this one, still plenty more action to see what's to do, and I'm really pleased that we have a chance of taking a podium in our BMW debut. Teammate Vandermark there in 6th as well, so the M1000 looking pretty strong here in Aragon. Pretty good to see. I never do well here in Aragon, as I say. I put a lot of time into trying to improve in this Grand Prix, but it's not worked out yet. Maybe this is the one where we finally take some solid, valuable, crucial championship points in the early stages of this championship. So once again, of course, 12 rounds here in World Superbike. This one being the start of it all, and we're looking pretty promising on this lap. We may have a chance to chase down Vierge. Bautista still just close behind. Jonathan Rea not too far behind either. You can see the graphic on the map there in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. All the riders pretty bunched together as we're up by 0.5 of a second. Bautista up at the inside. No! Bautista! The contact has just sent us flying. That's it. The debute's over. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the BMW debut disaster after Alvaro Bautista. What happened to Xavi Vierge falling off the podium and down to 5th? So, ladies and gentlemen, not what I would have wanted today, but we'll get back to it tomorrow and hopefully respond well and take at minimum a podium or a top 5 place. I'm disappointed that's happened, I really am. Well guys, that's it from me. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's races, and I will see you then. So be sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member of the DrAce Pit Crew. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.